Welcome, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dee, and this is Intuitive Life Advice. I'm going to do a reading for you today called What If You Take Them Back? We're going to find out who you're dealing with, and we're going to find out what will happen most likely if you let them go. So, what if you take them back is the main question here. And while we're at it, I'm just going to find out, like I said, what if you let them go? What would happen? So let's get started. Just going to pull your cards, so I'll explain a couple things while I'm doing this. I want to thank everyone for the subscribes and the likes and the comments and the shares. It means the world to me because I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm new to YouTube and some of the social media sites. So everyone that follows me on my social media sites and my YouTube channel, I appreciate you so much. I'm trying to reach people, help people heal, guide them in the right direction, give them insight into their situation, because, you know, sometimes all it takes is just another perspective. Sometimes just another perspective will make all the difference. Normally there's 3 cards drawn here, but I was kind of drawn to continue and draw another. So if you watch these particular videos, the What If You Take Them Back videos for another sign, you'll notice that this is a little different than normal. Okay, we're going to find out who we're dealing with here. I've got a lot of links in my description box. If you want to find out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and any other placements in your chart, there are free services there that instantly give you that information. The links are in my description box. And there are links there for my website. There are links there for my social media accounts. So I'm going to be posting to all the social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. But I'm going to have giveaways is why I'm doing that. I'm going to be giving away merchandise, some wonderful things, some merchandise and apparel, and free readings and free Vimeo codes for those extended readings that I sometimes produce. You'll be able to get those for free if you win the drawing. And I'll do all that on video so you can watch the drawing and watch me enter all the usernames. That way it's all on the up and up for everyone to see. Looks like we're ready. Got all your cards drawn. Okay, Sagittarius, what's going on here? What if you take them back? Well, it looks like if you take this person back, the most likely scenario for the people that are supposed to be drawn to this video, I'm not talking about people in general, just the people that I'm reading energy for here. If you take this person back, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna want to be happy, and you want to show them how you feel and let them know how much you care and how you feel about them. And with all that beautiful energy there of the love and the happiness and the declaration of love and affection that you're going to be showing this person, I feel like you're just always going to be wondering what they're doing when they're gone. Are they betraying you like they have in the past? Are they lying about something like they have in the past? You're going to always feel like you've got to, you're always going to feel like you're trying to get rid of this horrible negative thought process that you seem to always catapult into after you deal with this person on a relationship level. I mean, it's just very uncomfortable. It's very against the grain. It's very against your moral code or your value system, or you're just such a carefree soul. You know, you just want to live and enjoy life and love your person, and you just want them to feel the same way. You want them to just love life and enjoy you and be happy, but they're not, they're just not anything like you. I mean, do you see the earth energy on this table? This is Capricorn and Virgo, and then another Virgo card. So this person is really, really rooted in earth energy. This could be their sun, moon, or rising sign, even their Venus sign. If your person's Venus sign is in one of these earth signs, you know, it's not passionate like you. Sagittarius, you're passionate about anything that you care about, especially a person in a romantic relationship. I mean, you're just full-blown passionate. I mean, completely all in. You're open, forthcoming, you're truthful and honest, and you know, no matter how good or bad that honesty is, it's honest, it's real, it's true. And you expect that from the person that you're sharing your life with. And whether this is a long-term thing for you or just something that you happen to stumble upon with this person, you're still in some sort of a committed relationship here, whether you were living together or, you know, seeing one another exclusively or whatever this is. It can work in a lot of ways. You know, we could be talking about a couple that's married, or a couple who is just, you know, in the early stages of commitment, that type of thing. People who are just hooking up and doing one-night stands, this reading isn't really for you. This is for someone who's committed to a person. They've emotionally committed and they've verbally committed to one another. So it looks like you're going to be happy because that's who you are. You're a happy person. You enjoy what you're given. You're enjoying this life, no matter how it tries to bring you down. All the things that go on in the world sometimes are very depressing and disheartening, but you never let that define you. You always trudge forward and you keep that smile on your face, and you're always thinking in the positive direction of humanity as well as anyone around you. They're all going to get a piece of that. And so you're going to be letting this person know how you feel as usual. You're going to be happy toward them as usual. And there's never a time where you're sad around your person without them, you know, if they ask you what's wrong, you're going to tell them. You don't beat around the bush and say, oh, nothing. You actually say, well, it's because, you know, you didn't even tell me goodnight last night, or something like that. It's always going to be something that is meaningful to you when you're down, because you don't let life and people get you down very often. Sometimes we get it to the point where we've taken so much from somebody, as far as not taken from them, but we have been taking certain behavior from someone and tolerating certain behavior from someone for so long that sometimes it just gets the best of us, and we have to say, wait a minute, I need to take a break here. And that's where you're at right here in this card, where you just feel like you need to replenish and take a minute and get back to you for a minute and reclaim yourself again, so you can start again new and fresh and fiery and wondrous and wonderful, you know, the next day. So if you take this person back, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be suspicious. You're going to be trying to regain your emotional strength and your inner strength again. Every time something occurs that happens with this person, it just feels like they kind of, in some way, it's more of a subtle way, it just kind of feels like they take a lot out of you and they do things that they shouldn't be doing. I don't know how serious this suspicion card is. I don't know if this is suspicion for like maybe you're worried about, are they seeing someone else behind my back, or if this suspicion is more like you're kind of doubting their feelings for you. It could be one extreme or the other. It could be actual cheating that you're worried about, or it could be you just really aren't sure this person means what they're saying, or they're not saying what they mean, something like that. You're just suspicious of their every move because that card is here. If that card wasn't here, it wouldn't be this dramatic. But you are suspicious of their every move. even though you're not the type who actually is a jealous type. You know who you are, you know what you want and what you're going to do, and you don't let other people get in the way of that. I hope you can hear me. I'm a little hoarse, having a little throat trouble today. But so if you take them back, this is what's going to happen. You're going to express yourself to them, and you're going to be suspicious of whatever it is that they're doing, or suspicious of how they really feel. And you're always going to feel like you've got to go replenish your energy, because it's going to feel so heavy, the energy around this person. And that's not a good feeling, and Sagittarius understands that. Because when you have to replenish your energy, it's because someone's draining you. And there can be a lot of reasons for that. The draining can come from having to be on guard so much, and so just unrelentlessly on guard. Relentlessly on guard. I don't know where that word came from, unrelentlessly. It was another thought process, but I lost it. There's a storm rolling in here, if that means anything to you. It feels like a storm rolling in this reading too. It feels like and I'm not talking about a person here that is abusive, that hits you or beats on you or anything. This is not what I'm talking about. You have high standards when you're dealing with a person in a romantic relationship. You have very high standards. So you would have never stayed with someone for any length of time who abused you in some way. This is a different boundary this person crosses. It's like they don't really show you how they feel. And it bothers you to the point where you feel like you have to go replenish yourself, because this person doesn't give you anything like that. This person gives you nothing emotionally in your perspective. You don't feel that they do, but in their eyes, they can't see what they're doing wrong here. But again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that this is an earth sign you're dealing with. Look at this, 3 earth cards. Capricorn, Virgo, and Virgo. That could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, or a combination of those. And this person is just not emotional. They're very direct and down to earth, but the emotional aspect of them it's not something that you're going to see. I don't think anyone's ever seen this person cry. So there's that. That emotional connection is what you're yearning for, and you're having to kind of go and deal with the fact that you're having to go somewhere and just kind of replenish your emotional state, because you're getting nothing from this person in the emotional way. And that's tough for someone who is very open and forthright and expressive like you are, Sagittarius. Now, if you decide to let this person go, I'm seeing that you're going to be shown all the things that you were blind to. You're not going to be questioning why they did this or why they did that. You're going to be shown all of the information that you need to be shown so that this doesn't happen to you again. Because there were signs in the beginning, in the middle, and toward the end of this thing, and you didn't want to pay attention to those. You didn't want to see those signs, and it puts you in the situation that you're in now. So what's going to happen is you're going to be shown the wisdom of truth and insight if you let this person go, so that you can go into your next relationship whole and knowing and enlightened about these things that you need to understand before you commit to someone who you are less than certain about. You know, you need to give it more time next time and accept the fact that someone isn't what you wish on the, you know, you're wishing upon a star that this person's who you want them to be and they're not, but you always give it a shot to see if you can kind of veer them in the direction you want them to go in. And it doesn't work that way. I love your heart. Oh my goodness. It's precious. You just think you can veer them into the direction that they need to be going in as far as how to grow with you and treat you and see you and open up to you and give themselves to you in the way that is best for them and healthy for them. But they're not doing that. People are not going to do that, Sagittarius. You have to take people for who they are, not for who you can make them be. Because you can, as beautifully creative as you are with people, you can take a person and show them the way, and some of them take that knowledge and they go and they flourish and they fly. And some people, you take that and you try to show them the way and try to mold them and shove them off, gently, lovingly shove them in the right direction. And they're just not ever going to go that way. They're always going to turn around and go back to the place they were before you shoved them over there into that direction. They're just not going to go where you want them to go and do what you want them to do and be who you want them to be. You see their potential. That's who you are, Sagittarius, but this person is never going to see that potential, and they're never going to understand why you would think that they needed to be anything other than who they are. And I know you're not trying to change this person in your own mind, but actually you are trying to change this person. And if you let this person go, you're going to see that. You're going to be shown that. You're going to be eyewitness to the fact that you tried to change people so that they are the person that you think they are while you're trying to love them. You're loving the person who you know they could be, but they're being the person they are. Do you see? And you're going to keep repeating that pattern until you let them go. Let's get you a card from the Words of Wisdom deck, and in this reading, want a beautiful note here. Hopefully, try. You're being asked to do this. Try it. You know, nothing has to be forever. You can walk away, and this person will think it's, you know, for good. You'll think it's for good, and try it. Let this occur, let this happen, where you're shown this information and given this knowledge that's waiting to be given to you. And you're going to be enlightened to all this, and you're going to see that you're trying to make someone into the person that you want to love when the person that you need is out there waiting for you to walk away from a situation like this. That's your reading, Sagittarius. I hope it helps you in some way. Please subscribe. It helps me grow my channel and reach more people. I appreciate all of you. Please like the video if it resonates with you or if you love the message. If you don't like the message, please don't hit dislike. It doesn't help either one of us. And all it means is this isn't your reading. Maybe the next one will resonate with you. So there's really no need to hit dislike, but I can't control what people do. Do what you need to do, but I'm asking you to not do that. It doesn't help anyone. And please subscribe, as I said, and comment. Let me know you've gotten some information here that is helpful for you. And I will look forward to another video for you as soon as possible. And you all enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy your week. I'll be back soon. Take care, Sagittarius.